It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Huntley. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Huntley to throw. Being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That throw into the arms of Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Newton. And that's complete to Croft. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal from just inside the 5. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted
At their own
Spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got 20. Hey, check 24.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 19-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Newton. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Tyler Johnson.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
In punt formation.
Fielded just inside the 20. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Broncos 0.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 38, Minshew. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 40 now on second down. Newton, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chiefs 13, Broncos 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 38-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Patterson on the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton.
17-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lynn Bowden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Chiefs 20, Broncos nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but
okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he goes out right around the 39.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Minshew. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Patterson on the draw play. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's Bowden.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
23.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball. Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
First down, Broncos.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run the counter. Patterson. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Take it at the 37. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down by Ben.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Conversion.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They're on the tackle.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action, Newton sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And taken right at the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And he's got it up and through.
Score, Chiefs 23, Broncos 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ryan Switzer on the return.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming in.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now it's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Here's Minshew. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2 yards to go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. It'll be Minshew again. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door